Welcome to Zenyo Workforce. Today's video is on the Employee Self-Service Portal. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how to efficiently create and manage employee requests. Employee Self-Service, or ESS, is an essential component of any modern workforce software, as it empowers employees to directly access and manage their requests, thereby easing the process and enhancing efficiency. Enabling employees to handle their HR tasks online not only saves time but also reduces the administrative burden on the HR team. First, let's learn how to create a request template for your employees. Navigate to the Settings tab. From the main menu, click on the ESS and select Request Template. Here, you'll find the Request Template page, where you can create and assign various requests. To begin, click on the Add button, located at the top of the page. Firstly, enter a clear and descriptive name for the request type in the Request Type field. This name should effectively convey the requirements or concerns associated with the request. Next, you'll need to assign an employee who will be responsible for attending to this particular request type. From the drop-down menu, select the appropriate employee. Now, choose the priority order for this request type, indicating its urgency or importance. If necessary, provide a description of the request type in this field. Moving on, you can now add employees to whom this request type will apply. Here, you have the option to either apply this request type to all employees or only to specific employees. Alternatively, if you choose only some employees, you can further specify the criteria based on employee roles. Departments, office locations, or employment types. Once you've made your selection, click on the Save button to finalize the creation of the request type. As you can see here, the newly created request type is now displayed in the list. If you're looking for a specific request type, you can simply use the search bar to quickly find the desired request type. Next, if you want to make a created request type inactive, you can do so by toggling the switch associated with it. Alternatively, if you no longer need a request type and want to remove it completely, you can click on the Remove button. Now let's explore how an employee can use the created request type to submit a request. For that, we're now logged in as an employee. From the dashboard, we'll navigate to the ESS section in the main menu. Now that we're on the ESS page, to make a request, we'll click on the plus sign located in the top right corner. This will take us to the ESS request form page, where we can select the appropriate request form for our requirements. Here, we can choose the right request form and provide a description, mentioning the reason for the request or the need itself. If needed, we can also upload an attachment file from our device. Once everything is filled out, click on the Save button to send the request. Now that the request has been sent, the assignee will receive a notification through email. Now, let's switch to the assignee's account and see how the request appears for them. To access the requests, click on the ESS in the main menu. On the ESS page, under the Work List tab, the assignee can see requests submitted by employees whom they are responsible for responding to. Here, the assignee can search for a request by employee name to narrow down the search. Alternatively, the assignee can use advanced filters by specifying the request type, status, and priority, and then clicking the Apply button. If needed, the assignee can also reset the filter settings by clicking the Reset button. Here in the Work List tab, we can see an employee request that needs a response. Clicking on the request will direct you to the Request Details page, which displays the assigned to, request number, requested date, and priority. The assignee can add a comment or respond to a comment from the employee here and attach a file if necessary. As you can see, the status of the request is currently marked as opened, indicating that it's a new request awaiting action. To address the response to this request, the assignee needs to change the status. To do this, they'll need to click on the Change Status button. On clicking the button, a pop-up box appears, giving the assignee options like Reject, Accept, or In Progress. If the assignee chooses the Reject option, the status changes to Rejected, and there's no longer the option to change to any other status. Upon selecting the accept option from the pop-up box, the status of the request will change to accepted. Once the request is accepted, the assignee will have the option to reject, accept, or in progress. If they select in progress and click the save button, the status changes from open to in progress. From the in progress status, the assignee can further choose to either reject or close the request. Upon moving to the closed status, there's no option to change the status. Anyone who has been granted access to the All Request tab can access and review all the requests submitted by employees. By clicking on the respective request, we can view the request details. Here additional comments can be added and files can be attached. And that's how employee requests are created and managed. I hope you found the video helpful. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get notified so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Let us know if you have any queries. Thanks for watching.